Hello, thank you for joining me. Sorry if I sound a bit croaky. Um, I had my COVID autumn booster the end of last week, and unfortunately I've had quite a few side effects following on from it. I have been in bed for most of the day but decided, right, come on, try and get up. So as I'm up, I thought, right, I'm going to make a recording. And here I go, croaks and all. Unfortunately, you can only see my top half, and you can't see that my bottom half is still sporting my pyjama trousers and my slippers. Hey ho, the top half is okay for public viewing for my current audience. And it's about audiences that I want to talk, because whilst I've been in bed, I've been going through some old photographs as I'm making up boxes for my granddaughters, making them albums of photographs and writing stories about my life and the life of my parents. So one of the photographs I came across was of my father. It was very tatty at the corners, very blurry, but it was obviously my dad when he was a little cub. And my mum used to be a brownie. And my dad's parents, well, my dad's mum had a corner shop in Gorton in Manchester. And she ran this grocery shop without being able to read or write. And can you imagine running a business these days without being able to read or write, let alone be used to computers and putting yourself out there in the world? But my dad used to have to go to Gorton Market at the weekend and sell what they called lucky bags, little bags of sweets. And he used to have to shout, "Lucky bags, 2 a penny, lucky bags, 2 a penny." That was obviously the old penny when there were 12 in a shilling, and not the ones that we know now, the decimal pennies. And he would be quite happily shouting until he saw my mum coming. And then he would just be struck dumb. With that audience, he didn't want to be heard shouting. He would rather just say, "I've got some lucky bags, they're 2 a penny, would you like one?" So, yeah, we do change for our audiences. We might not realise we're doing it. It's quite automatic. I speak differently when I'm speaking to my camera, or rather to myself when I'm facing this way. And when I was a class teacher, I used to speak differently to the class. You adjust your vocabulary, you adjust your intonation, you adjust the speed with which you speak. And if you're with friends, then you use slang, and probably a lot will use a lot of swear words. But you hopefully wouldn't do that in the presence of younger ones, though. Maybe not everybody has those same filters. But just have a think, how do you change? How do you change in front of your audience? Even if your audience is only you. And really there should be no only there. Even if your audience is you. You looking in the mirror, you looking at how you're looking. And fortunately, I've got the wrong glasses on now, so I can't see how I'm looking, because how I'm feeling is probably being reflected in the way I'm looking. But I will be better soon, so it really doesn't matter. That is only temporary. But I could beat myself up about it and say, "Ugh, you look grotty. You've got black lines under your eyes and you look a mess. But no, that's because I'm not feeling very well. So there is a reason for it. And I know that tomorrow is another day, and tomorrow, hopefully the croaks, or should I say the sultry, sexy sound of my voice will improve. And I shouldn't have done that because I'm now really needing to cough. So on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you. Go and get a drink, feed Mishka, and go back to bed. Take care. Thank you for listening. And I'm sure that this will all be worth it if I'm avoiding having COVID. Thank you.